Greetings and welcome to my midweek ramblings. Today it's Thursday. Yesterday I had a rather busy day. I spent most of the afternoon working with families and to follow up as they prepare for the funeral of loved ones, the mother of the families, both families, which will be celebrated next week. So my Wednesday ramblings didn't happen at the usual time. So just a bit of a background. This is week 2 of the message series that I've titled Called to Mission. It picks up the story of last week, Mary, as Mary, Mother of God, as she took on her mission to be the Mother of God, obviously, but also to be a witness to the world. This week, it's the story of the Magi, those wonderful men, people who came from the east because there was a star in the sky, and as astronomers, astrologers, they knew that something significant had happened. They didn't know what it was, but they set out to find an answer to this incredible thing that had happened. Sometimes when we're called to mission, we don't know exactly what it is going to involve. I look back over nearly 48 years of priesthood, and I recognize that when I started, I had no real understanding of where I would be and what it would mean to me to be a priest in the middle of the 21st century, or the early parts of the 21st century. So the call to mission is not something that's an easy decision. And so when we look at our readings, we have the beautiful reading from the prophet Isaiah, almost the end of the book of Isaiah, and especially in the 3rd section of Isaiah, where Isaiah, the author, is back in Jerusalem after the exile and is able to see the grandeur of God, even in the midst of all that has gone before, the destruction of Jerusalem, the deportation, and then the return as the community begins to rebuild its relationship with God and the temple. There is something that is profound in the way in which Isaiah is able to proclaim the glory of God. And that's what the Magi came to do. They didn't know that's what it was. They just knew that something profound had happened. Every day in our world, something profound happens. And yet, so few people, even perhaps ourselves, fail to recognize it, fail to see the presence of God in the everyday. This is a wonderful opportunity for us at the beginning of this new year, as we celebrate the Feast of the Epiphany, to see the story of what the Magi brought with their journey as they came to recognize the God of life who lived amongst them. They brought their gifts. We told gold, frankincense, and myrrh. What gifts will we bring to give to the King so that we too can celebrate his story? Why don't you join me next week as we continue this journey of called to mission? And if you get a chance to listen to my homily over the weekend, to hear how we develop this theme of what does it mean to be called to mission. Have a great week. Look forward to seeing you next week.